Good morning, Leo. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your weekly reading for the 17th to the 24th of September. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please, I'd love to have you on board. If you like my readings, that's fantastic. If you don't, please move on. Please check out the other aspects of your birth chart too. So if your sun sign Leo doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, your rising or ascendant, and your Venus or other aspects of your chart. What else? I think that's everything. Everything you need about me is in the box below. So if you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, it's all there. And I think that's it, Leo. I think we're ready to go. So the cards I'm using for you today are the Julia Marsaglia cards. I've been alternating the decks, but it seems the same cards are coming out for both anyway. There we go, Leo, we're ready. Okay, general energies for the week. Ooh, the past. Okay, a number of things come up here. Lots of messages coming through. It could be that you are thinking a lot about something or somebody from the past. And I'm not talking just the occasional think. Someone's been really on your mind here. It could be that they're about to return, or it could be you're about to contact them because you've had something in the past and it's really difficult to let go. I feel like for some of you this is past love. And it does feel like sort of the reconciliation energy, but we'll get that from the rest of the cards as we do. But definitely this feeling of revisiting the past a lot. Feeling of regret. There's quite a strong feeling of regret here, and that's why you're going back. So maybe it's not so much about, joining up or reconciling with someone as it is maybe saying sorry or apologising to someone. That could be family as well if it's an apology. There's some forgiveness needed here as well. So let's see what the cards say. Okay, first card out. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Okay, so for some of you, you did something or somebody did something wrong to you in the past. It could be either way. We know the energies do go backwards and forwards. So it could be that you've been hurt by somebody in the past, or they've hurt you. You've been hurt, you've hurt them. Whichever, or whatever. But there's this definite feeling there that somebody did you wrong. Now, if you did something wrong, maybe that's why you're feeling you need to go back and make an apology. But if they did something wrong, maybe you just want to go back to them and talk it out, get over it, whatever. But definitely this card, it talks about trickery and deceit. I sometimes see it a little bit more positive than that, but definitely coming through with a very deceitful sort of feel today. Okay, next card out is the Star. Now, there's some wish here. There can be healing. You could have had to heal from this situation. Maybe they did that much damage to you that it's been really difficult to walk away from. Because the Star card can talk about healing. But it definitely here feels like you have some sort of wish. So maybe if you did something wrong to them, you're wishing you could go back and put it right. You're looking back in the card, like you're looking back at the card where you're walking away from, if you have a look at it this way. But if I put the wish card there, it's almost like you're wishing for something from this. So this is where the regret comes from. It's either you regretting doing something or you regret losing the relationship and want another go at it. Okay, next card out is the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So this could be, it could be about regret around a job or a business and somebody doing the wrong thing in the business. Maybe that, this created a lot of friction and confusion for you, and you were really healing from that. The Page of Pentacles here can talk about a number of things, but it certainly looks like you want to go in and make an offer to someone, or someone is making an offer to you that did you wrong in the past. Whichever way round that is happening, this is definitely a practical, stable offer. The only thing is at the moment it's very new in the page, or it's very small, whichever way you want to take that, because the offer is being made, but maybe it's not the one you want. And maybe it's not big enough if you're offering it to the other person. There's a lot of conflict in this next card. So I feel like even if you went back and spoke to someone, I'm not sure this wouldn't create a bit of a problem here, because there's some tipping in this card. So it maybe you go back in with a small offer and the person's pretty pissed off with you coming in with just such a small offer after doing what you've done, because that's how it's feeling. This person's put in all the energy to heal and then is only being given a small offer. And it could be you, it could be the other person. It's rare that the energies go backwards and forwards like this, so I'm sorry if it sounds a bit odd, because often I feel the energy of the cards and I can tell whether it's you or the other person. So I'm not quite sure what happened here. Maybe one of you did the dirty on the other and the other one created such a hullabaloo about it that it's really difficult for you to make up, because there's definitely this feeling of bickering and fighting. So maybe it was not a nice breakup. If this is a job or work or career, then you did not leave this place nicely. And if you want to go back, or you're asking for a job back or asking for reinstatement, they may not be willing to offer you exactly the same as you had before. Because there's a definite feeling that this was not a nice ending. Okay, the next card out is Temperance. Yeah, you need to go back and do some more balancing, Leo. If this is you in this situation, you need to go back and work a little bit more on yourself. You're still not healed properly. Even though you've got healing in this star, you really haven't done the work that's needed. You're doing it too soon. You know, I would say to my private clients, you know, if they've had a breakup, like, have a clean breakup. Don't contact this person, you know, go cold turkey, because both of you need to heal and you cannot get back together until the healing's done, because often it results in this, because neither one of you is willing to forgive the other one. And this is very much the energy I'm getting here in this Leo reading. It needs time. It needs time. Things happen in divine timing, and this needs time. So please give it a chance to heal before you go rushing back in again, because you will go rushing in. You're going back in to offer more stability. So you know that what you offered wasn't good enough. You may have done this in the past and you may have come away now after having a bit of conflict about it. You've gone back and done some balancing now and you're ready to go back to offer something a little bit more stable. Because this is a card that shows now 3 pentacles, whereas here you're only ready to offer 1. So definitely a slightly bigger offer. Now, if this is work, that makes a whole lot of sense with a work reading, because it's like you've gone back, you told them you want to come back to a job or a business or something. Maybe you've restarted something in the way of business or work. Maybe you've started again and you've started with something, you've invested more this time, but yet there is still conflict. Okay, you know, this is almost like bargaining for a relationship, right? It's like, here's my 1 pentacle. Nah. Here's 3 pentacles. Nah. Another fight, another argument, conflict here. So maybe you're just thinking about this. Okay, let's take it from the perspective you're thinking about going in and making the offer, and you think about making a small offer and then go, that's just not good enough. They're not going to accept that. I'm going to raise my 1 pentacle to 3 pentacles. Because I think you know that there's going to be conflict if you don't come in with a good offer here. And look at this, a decision. So now I feel this decision's falling on you, Leo, to make your mind up whether to even move forward with this or not. Because I think you're going backwards and forwards in your head here, which makes a whole lot of sense when I look at this card. So you need to decide now, you know, do you just go in, you need to offer the whole hog. If you're going back and you're not giving this time to heal, and you're going in, we've got like 2 healing cards here and divine timing, fights and arguments. I feel like you're preempting it. If you don't go in with the big offer, I don't think you're going to go very well at all. Okay, so you may be moving forward. I feel like you need to do this before you go back with an offer. You need to be in a place where you are able to fully look forward and stand in your own truth before you go back and make this offer. Do not make the mistake of going back before you've healed properly, Do not make the mistake of going back before you've let them have time to think about it. Because if you go back while this wound is raw, then you may have some sort of victory, but it won't be the one you want. So you need to give it time. It needs time. And there you go. Okay, this is when you go back, when you're in this energy. Now, the King of Cups can be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So it could be this is the person you're dealing with, Leo. But for me, this is about you standing in this position, having your emotions balanced, understanding what you want to offer, understanding, that you are completely healed and ready to move forward here. And I feel like, this particular king, he's got his cup running out into the water here. He's putting his love back. He's investing his time and energy back into the water. It's a matter of you being able to pour out any negative stuff here and only go back with your positive cup after you've fully done your healing. Now, I think you're on your way for this healing. I think it is coming. But I think you're going to go, from the feels of it here, you're going to be doing a lot of back and forth with this. Now, if this is physically going back and forth, good luck with that. I would suggest to you to be thinking about what it is you're offering. If you've done something wrong to someone, make sure you go back in with a very serious offer. Maybe even this Three of Pentacles is not enough. But for me, it's about you going through this process to understand you can't go back with something that isn't worthy of the person you're dealing with. Now, if this is the person dealing with you, then I would suggest to you, while you're waiting for them to come back, don't rush it. It'll happen in its own good time. That card jumped out, and it says it's the Wish card. It says your heart's desire is ready to come true. Give it time, Leo. Don't rush it. Don't rush it through because you want something. Give the other person time to decide it's what they want to. Because I think you'll find if you leave it and you wait, their wish is the same as yours. Thanks, Leo.